Last time in the Lost Mine of Phandelver, the party assaulted the Cragmaw Castle to find Gundren Rockseeker, who had apparently been captured by someone known as the Black Spider and brought here. Defeating several dozen goblins and their hobgoblin masters, and what they thought was a female drow, but turned out to be a doppelganger in disguise. The party has rescued Gundren Rockseeker, who was very near death, and killed the doppelganger. Well, didn't kill the doppelganger, killed the bugbear and his wolf buddy, but left the doppelganger alive, I think.
Yes, we knocked her out.
Yep.
Shit, we're supposed to be level 4, right?
I don't know. You need to keep track of that.
I don't think we leveled up last time. Leveled up before that.
You should still be level 4.
We are level 4.
Yep. So, anyway, that is where we pick up. You have dragged Gundren out into the hallway here and fed him a potion or something.
I healed him with my cool little light spirit that sat down on his shoulder and overhealed his 4 hit points.
Yes, that's it. He's over here with Lysander hiding in the hallway over here.
And I'm sitting on the doppelganger. As a bear.
You are.
Yep.
Brown bear.
Yep.
Bear.
I wandered over after Kaard tied it up and sat on it.
So, we should probably get these two back to town.
So what do?
I guess ransack this place and then take these two back to town.
Okay, how are you ransacking?
While Amy is sitting on the doppelganger, or not Amy, Mincha, Kaard will go room to room. Oh, that sure is a couple enemies there.
It is. Roll initiative.
Ha!
As you brush the curtain aside, you see 2 hobgoblins hanging out behind a curtain.
I like how they just didn't give a shit what was going on in the boss room. It was like, not our problem.
Gosh, dingus, dang it.
You're dead, you're dead.
Wow, counting us out a little early, aren't you?
I counted the bugbear and the doppelganger out.
Where did you go? That way?
The doppelganger. He went south. Oh, fuck, man.
Yep, that way.
Where is it? So you're in that room. Yes, a stone brazier full of coals glows in the middle of this small barracks, and 4 straw pallets are lined up along the east wall. The wall to the south has collapsed, but a barred wooden door in that direction is still clear. A curtain hangs in an archway to the north, which you have pushed aside, and 2 hobgoblins attack you, but I can't... Why is this not linking to their character sheet? That's dumb. Anyway, initiative for you, and initiative for you. So Hobgoblin 1, he just sees you like burst through the curtain and he just fucking stabs at you.
That's a reasonable response. Is the curtain open right now, or did I like leave it?
You pushed it open, so I'm gonna move that aside for you. There you are. So he swings a long sword at you, and he misses, clanging the metal into the wall right next to your head. And then it is your turn.
All right. I shall give him a hewing right in the kneecaps.
That's a hewing.
Ow, his kneecaps.
Yep.
That looked like it really hurt.
And that's about all I can do, because I'm sure out of Bardic dice.
Alright. Mincha, you are currently a brown bear, and you're sitting on a doppelganger.
Yep.
You hear the sounds of battle coming from outside the room and to the south.
I will move here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bear. Never mind. I'm gonna stay sitting on the doppelganger.
All right.
I will move when Annie needs to get by me. But then I'll just sit back down on it.
All right. Hobgoblin, he's going to see his partner get kneecapped by Kaard here, and he's going to roar out in anger and swing a longsword at the offending dwarf. It's also going to pass over your head and hit the wall on the side of your, to the side of you.
Oh, mind the architecture.
Yeah, clearly they haven't cared about the architecture so far. It's all ruined. Annie, you are up.
Dum, dum, dum. Oh, hello. Let me just borrow a second here. Just gonna move up here and let's see if I can get the smacking going on here.
Yeah, you smack him. Which one? The one in front of you or the one to your right?
Yep. The ones that got hurt most.
All right, so you pulverize this one over here into mushy paste, and he collapses to the floor, no longer among the living.
And then the other one, let's see if I remember correctly, which I probably didn't, because white people. Okay, not yet. So this guy spent key for blows. Baloo slap unconscious. Let's see if I can Baloo slap him unconscious.
Oh, you want to keep him alive?
Yeah, let's see. To begin,
Right.
a niner to the face.
Well, he's not dead or unconscious. He's pretty bloodied from that strike, but he is still standing.
How about
He is now dead, unless you're attacking non-lethally.
That's not lethally. It's unconscious now.
He is unconscious.
Moving. Okay.
There isn't a good sleeping icon, and that annoys me. You can do that. There you go.
That's sleeping.
You are now out of combat. What do you do?
Resume Absaloming the castle.
Okay. So you're looking through this room?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You find nothing except old straw mattresses.
So what's the dice carrying?
Shitty long swords, shitty long bows, rusty chainmail, and a battered shield. You want to go in there. Okay. Oop. This high, narrow hall looks as if it might have been part of a chapel or shrine at one time. Angelic figures are sculpted along the room's upper reaches, looking down on the floor below. To the north, heavy curtains block a matching pair of archways, and between the stone archways is a cracked but ornately carved stone brazier.
Wait, brazier or brassiere?
Well, if you made a brazier out of stone, I don't think it would be very useful. Just saying. Okay. So that's that. And do that. Cool. So what are you doing in this room?
I guess going through these curtains here?
Cool. Before you get a chance to go through the curtain, your masterful perception failed to note the creature hiding in the darkness in the ledge above you, and it drops down behind you to bite at you.
Okay. Ah, Jesus.
Yep, before you get to move in there, it drops in between you and snaps at Kaard here.
Yeah. Oh, could you do me a favor and just, like, select that token and press the Z button on your keyboard?
Boop.
Oh, I guess that doesn't work for us.
Alright, I can do another thing. Maybe.
If you want to just, like,
I'm not actually following
enlarge
them.
the size of this thing.
I just want to see.
Holy fuck, that thing is horrifying.
Here you are. Boop.
Yeah, there you are, motherfucker. I've not seen one of you in a long-ass time.
I thought you saw that every time you pulled your pants down.
Every time I close my eyes, I see these horrors. So anyway, it's going to make an attack at you with its tentacle. And that is going to... What's your AC? Not 14. So it misses. Right. We can just add him right into that turn order there.
And he gonna get splattered.
You want the rest of us to re-roll initiative or just keep what we got?
You can do whatever you want. If you want to re-roll, everyone needs to re-roll.
I'm fine keeping a 14.
All right. It tries to tentacle you again.
Okay.
The tentacle graping does not go off. So it is your turn.
All right. Well, you know what?
Just
fuck you, buddy.
Screeches at you. And you're covered in Greek mucus.
Oh. I'd whisper at it, no bad touch.
What is your DC on that?
It is, I believe, 13.
It meets it. So
Damn.
you take... He takes half damage? Or does it take no damage?
Half.
Looks...
There it is. A successful save is half.
Yep.
I keep forgetting that. So, all right. So he
That's right
takes
there.
5 damage. Yes, I saw it. All right. And it just like screeches out in pain as your psychic energy wreaks havoc on its primitive brain. Mincha, you're still sitting on Doppelganger.
Yep, I'm sitting on our prisoner.
All right. Lysander, you've been hanging out with Dwarf Friend. You hear more sounds of combat.
I literally just came back from the bathroom.
God damn it, DCL.
I put in text.
Where?
He did, actually.
What
It's right
about
above
it?
my spell.
Yeah. You're at that bathroom.
That's like in between a bunch of other things. I didn't see it. There's like a bunch of GM boxes up. So anyway, it's your turn.
I don't even. They went.
They went down and to the west.
Is that door open?
Yes, the one you can see into.
I should. Oh, there we go. I don't think I haven't cast any first level spells yet.
You haven't cast many spells other than that flaming sphere.
I down 2
Hey,
levels.
flaming sphere did work. Okay?
It did work.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it did not.
Guess I'm just gonna, for safety, throw a magic missile.
Yeah, Michael. All right. It automatically hits him for 10 force damage.
That's pretty juicy.
You see these Kaard and Annie see these bolts of energy just fling through the door and smack into the side of this thing's head. It just lets out this howl of pain.
These pink bolts of energy, you say? Okay.
All right, Annie, you're up. This thing is looking bloodied.
Well then, given its position, it's very disadvantageous for it because I find it to be a very advantageous position. So thanks to that, I will use a balloon slap.
That does
Yeah,
not hit him.
Yeah, and then I will use my martial arts
Mm-hmm.
to bonus attack.
Use my kung fu.
Yeah, kick it in the balls. 14.
Do you find its balls? You do. You hit it for 6.
It's cloaca.
Oh, crikey, right in its cloaca.
Indeed.
He's not down, but he's looking hurt.
Just come at me, brethren. I am ripped.
It does indeed come at you. It swings around and swings a tentacle at you. 20 to hit you.
Oh, that will definitely hit it.
And
No,
for 8.
Wait. I have the staff, right?
Yes.
Did you attune to the staff?
Of course, my
Yes.
defense staff. Yes, I've been
Yep.
using it this whole time.
Then you can use the shield from it if you would like.
Yes, I will want to use the shield effect on it. So,
Alright.
suck it.
Yep, so it swings its tail around to hit you, and you hold up your staff, and this shield of energy like wraps around you, and its tail just like bounces off it uselessly, and it just like screams in frustration and clicks its jaws at you. Kaard, it is your turn.
Okay.
You know,
I will give it a good whap with the axe, because advantage. Chop.
You
Nice.
do chop it, and you kill it with just enough hit points to kill it. You hack its head off, or whatever you think is its head. Like, hold on, god damn it!
It has no skull from where he can actually drink its blood or wine from.
Find me an enemy without eyes. Sire,
Yeah.
they have no skulls.
I'm so thirsty. Oh man, that's a fucking great line.
I fucking love that one. That's one of my favorite ones.
Alright.
I need to catch up on it.
Could I make a nature check or something on the Grick to see if any part of this
He's
monstrosity
AFK.
would be worth selling?
He's not here.
Talk about
Oh,
this.
fuck.
Who's not
Talk
here?
about this if-
That's why we were talking. That's why we tangented, because Alkahest was like, "Hang on a minute," and then wandered away and muted his mic.
Okay, fair enough. I was typing.
Oh, now that I remember. How's Dunsqueak coming along this year?
I cleaned up its lines a little bit more. I actually need to discolor it.
Okay, cool. You got the entire color palette there, so
Yeah.
Oh man, after the game tonight, Hedrah, I actually have a question for you. To see if you can help me out.
well, go ahead. He's not here at the moment.
That's true. But it might get a little in-depth, so when he comes back, we can just shelve it for later. My right arm hurts, and it's like my bones. Hot compresses aren't helping, cold compresses aren't helping, soaking it in cold water doesn't help. All that does is make my hand numb, and my bones hurt.
Okay, where does your bones hurt?
It's the tarsals in my palm, specifically between my thumb and pointer finger, the joint of my wrist, and the muscle aches all the way up to my shoulder.
I'm back.
Yeah. Okay, then I know exactly. That's ulnar nerve compression.
Hmm.
No, that's not the carpal tunnel nerve. That's the opposite one. The
Awesome.
one by the elbow. That means you're putting too much pressure on your arm and shoulder. That's causing a compound stress on the nervous system along your arm.
Okay.
You need to you need to completely change your drawing position, or else that's gonna be a chronic and permanent thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Alkahest.
Yep. Are you done with medical chat?
Yep.
Yeah, Savin has a
Cool.
question for you for his character.
Absolutely.
Oh yes, I was gonna ask. Could I make a nature check to see if any part of this Grick beastie is worth anything for selling?
Absolutely. Go ahead. Make a nature check.
All right.
You know, most alchemists tend to like gizzards and livers and such for brewing potions. You could probably hack the liver out of this thing and probably get about 2 or 3 gold for it.
You want me to help you with my survival skill to get it nice and good and well for extra bonus cash?
Yeah, if you want to go do the cutsies, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure. Want to help me out there?
Sure, I'll help.
It just shows, just show the fact that you have to little pause train yourself. Okay, so I get an assisted, so an advantage roll here.
Mm-hmm.
22.
All right. You take a minute or so and chop that liver on out. It's this greasy, bloody mess that you wrap up in some sort of cloth and carry with you.
We actually got wax paper, so
If you have wax paper, then feel free to use it.
yes, I have wax paper with me, so that's perfect with this. Keep all the
Yep.
juices.
The juices are what's important. What's also important is that while you were doing so, some goblins throw open the curtains
Oh my god.
up here and attack you.
Okay.
At this point, we
Right.
just need to.
Can I just thunder wave them out of existence?
If you get to go before they do,
Okay.
Well, roll initiative.
I will roll their initiatives. There's that one.
Let's see.
There's that one.
I sure don't.
Oh no.
And there's that one.
Oh, there's 3.
Well,
Yep.
well, they're gonna see it existing in like a literal 6 seconds.
You see 3, or you guys see 2 goblins wearing robes, tattered robes over their armor. And they swing a scimitar at you. The bigger, stronger looking goblin swings a scimitar at you.
All right.
19 to hit you for 3 slashing damage.
Yep, that sure will hurt. Ah, you bastard.
If any of you speak goblin, they're talking. Otherwise, they're just going
Nope.
in like,
Hey,
goblin
we have a-
noise.
Oh no, we don't have the pet goblin with us. He's
Nope,
safe outside.
he died from the dragon.
He
He
died
melted.
in Dragonfire, as did my orc. I'm very sad.
Yeah, the dragon, the orc, and the goblin were both melted by acid or
Oh,
poison. Anyway, Annie, you're up.
Hey, we're busy over here. Baloo slapping time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I can't move through them, right?
No, you cannot move through them. You can move
Unless they're
on
not-
top of Kaard, but you can't move through the enemies. If you had the tumble feat, you could.
Ah, right. Nice.
That does not hit them.
Well, let's see with my kung fu.
That does hit them. Are you hitting the one on the left or the one on the right?
Easy. Oh, the one in front of me that's in my way, so I need to pass
Right.
through.
This
Which
one
one's the
here.
weakest?
Cool.
Yeah.
You punch his head clean off.
Tunk. They just see his friend's head just fly over and just turn around and say, "We're busy. Sit down and wait for your turn."
Are you trying to intimidate him?
Yes.
Roll an intimidate
Intimidate
check,
him.
please.
Oh, it's not going to be the best. Oh, 17.
Well, let's see. Yeah, he looks pretty frightened, and he just sort of kneels down to the ground and puts his hands on top of his head. As you see him like golf slap his friend's head golf slapped off.
I cannot.
Is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
All right, Kaard.
All right.
This dude here is kneeling on the ground, and you see a gobbo over here who still looks like he has a bit of fight in him.
That's fine. Let me just... Okay, 15 feet. Cool. Stop existing, please.
Wait, don't fuck this guy up. Please
Too
keep
bad.
that so we can interrogate him.
Boom!
All right, Constitution saving throws. The one in front of you
Save it.
fails, and the one in the back saves.
Okay.
So he takes 3 damage. He takes 7 damage.
Ah, this one was rogue, dude.
And
Even
he
has-
goes flying back towards the wall, smacking into his other gobbo friend and hitting him for... He would go into the chat box there. 2 bludgeoning damage. Neither of them look happy at this turn of events. Lysander, you heard a loud bang noise.
Everyone heard this fucking loud ass noise.
Yep.
Because that's like 100 feet to 300 feet up.
Wait, why?
booming.
What the fuck? Why does Mincha have an extra?
Oh, ignore that. Don't worry about her.
Oh.
Because I'm actually a bear in a different room,
Yeah.
and I was using this one so that I could see the party.
Fucking
Wait, are
druids.
the
Always
goblins,
being weird.
the goblins right here, right?
Goblins right there.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know, firebolt. I'm going for-
Firebow! Alright, you sear this thing's head clean off with a bolt straight between its eyes as it turns to look at you in fright. And
Was that the scared one?
what?
No.
No.
This,
Okay.
It
The
dies
scared
with
one is
a sound of surprise on its lips. Mincha is still
Oh, that
sitting
would-
on the thing.
Yep. Can dwarf dude who is awake and not almost near death come hang out in this room with me so that I can more properly guard him?
Yeah, sure. He will have crawled back in there and hid behind the wall.
Yeah.
So dude friend here, the speed is 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. So he's going to make a break for it.
well, I didn't see which way he ran.
He ran
disappeared from
down
screen.
this way, past Lysander, out the door.
Yeah, 30 feet of movement speed to say.
Yep, that is a goblin. Goblin movement speed is 30. Alright, so... Cool. Alright. Annie, you are up.
Okay. So here, that's and he went down.
You see Lysander standing by the door.
Hi, Lysander.
Ayo.
Hmm. Can I see? You saw which way he went? Up or down?
DCL.
Hmm.
Pay
I'm
attention.
asking you.
I mean, they went out past the door, right? All I saw was them go past the door.
Yeah, but you could have seen if it went upwards. If not, it's gonna go
Ac-
downwards.
The line of sight, I actually can't see any of that. I also could not opportunity attack because I do not have my sword.
Don't you have like a wizard staff or something?
Like, I'm gonna fucking try to whack somebody with that with my -1 strength.
Well, I mean, you do have
And if it
proficiency with it. It just wouldn't do any damage.
One. One damage is better than 0, so...
That is true. Anyways, what you doing?
Well, he didn't go northward, so I'm gonna move down south. And let's
Alright.
use it a bonus action to dash.
No, it's your normal action to dash. Unless you're hasted, in which case you get a bonus dash.
Or your... That's
Or you spend the key.
Yeah.
2.
Or you're
Still
a
gonna
rogue.
win, yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky rogues.
So, dash. Or step wind.
Mm-hmm.
Is the door to your south open or not? Because I would have heard if the door slammed open. or
Door
closed,
down here?
correct?
No, it is not open. TikTok.
Well, he didn't go north, correct? And
Wow.
Mincha would have seen if he ran this way, correct?
I would assume so if she was looking that way.
Oh yeah, she's sitting on him, just looking out the door.
Is she? I assume
she's
so. She's
sitting on
guarding the door, so that would make sense to me. Yeah, she hasn't seen him.
Okay, then I'll do a quick... If I can move up like a character. Yes. Nothing here.
Yeah, you
Is
open that door and...
this-
Huh?
Yeah, this door was open, dude, so... I'll kick this door open.
You cannot kick that door open. It is barred shut. Or you'd need to make a strength check to open that door, rather. Or you could open
Okay.
the bar and open the door.
Well,
But it is
too.
barred from your side.
Yeah, so unbar it.
Cool. You unbar the door. Are you opening the door?
I'm opening the door.
Cool. Inside
Holy
the door,
shit, I'm closing the fucking door.
you...
What did you find?
The upper floors of
I'm
this
out
tower
there.
have collapsed to create a hollow silo at least 30 feet high, and the upper reaches of the room are lost in shadows. Dust, rubble, and broken glass cover the floor, and old work tables and bookshelves lie strewn to the south. In the middle of the room is a hulking beast that looks like a mangy bear with an owl's head. It rears up and roars when it sees you.
Close the fucking door!
I closed the door and bar it again.
Okay.
No.
You hear it like smacking the door with its paw.
Yeah, I started to ram that fucking door. And it's like,
Yeah. All right, that's it for your turn. Kaard.
hey, I still have movement.
Okay, move.
Yeah, so calm your butt holding down.
You have a lot of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
It's a
35, 40,
monk.
45, 50, 55, 60, 60,
80.
75, 80. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Alright, whatever.
40. Step of the wind, 40.
Yep. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Kaard.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess 6,
Not-
7, 8,
Not
9,
in here, so
10. I will go here.
Alright. Lysander.
Why are we chasing a fucking goblin around?
because I don't know,
Can
Because
we not?
Mincha
Let's
needs
try.
a new pet.
because he had a robe on him.
So?
How often do you see goblins in actual ceremonial garbs?
Who
It's like,
cares?
it's like a shiny goblin. It's like one of the special
Yeah.
ones.
We got their leader. Who gives a shit?
Did Hedrah open this door?
Where
Not
are
that
you?
one.
No, not the one on the bottom there.
I will try opening it.
Cool. You open the door, and on the south side of the old castle, an overgrown path leads to a passage that climbs up into the wall. A large iron door stands here, sheltered from direct outside attack. An arrow slits 10 feet above the ground overlook the path. And you are standing in the little hallway here that leads up to that door that leads outside.
Wonder if the goblin went this way, but I don't see anything indicating such.
Well, we would have heard if the door opened and was shut because it was closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I will close the door.
So
Alright.
it's probably in here somewhere. Hello, cat. Hello, tiny Asian cat.
Alright, Mincha.
Welcome.
Unless you're doing something else, DCL.
Nope.
Alright, Mincha, you still sitting on dude.
I am still sitting on dude because I don't want him to escape, and I'm guarding our other dude.
Cool.
I don't want him to get eaten by goblins.
So with a shriek and a bunch of clattering rocks, Annie, you see the goblin hop out of this pile of rocks and dash up this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and it's in the woods. It runs into the woods through this heavy linen curtain covering the north wall here. It just ducks out of there, and you didn't ready an action, so you'd have to move and see it. So
Yeah.
but he is up there.
Just
so
let it go. It doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, so hey, Kaard, you want to smack an owlbear?
No.
like not again.
You already killed a fucking owlbear. Let's just get the treasure from this place and go.
Well, did I see anything that was valuable inside there? Okay, it's on a glance.
You didn't really get a good look. Roll me a perception and an intelligence check, please. Because I want to see if you saw anything, and then if you remember that you saw anything. All you saw was this big fucking owlbear that was really angry and looked really hungry.
I'm going to make bear noises at Kaard
Mm-hmm.
and point to my right to the door that's in this room that they haven't opened yet.
What door?
There's a door up here.
Oh, okay. Well, I can then move up. So. Yeah. And let's check this door then for you.
All right. You open this door here, and you see this partially collapsed chamber appeared to once have been a comfortable bathroom It still contains a large tile tub, apparently unused by the castle's current/former occupants.
Okay. Just a unused bathroom. Hey, Kaard,
What?
I don't know if... I'm not sure, but the Albert could be guarding the stuff. that
No,
wa-
no one's that stupid. I don't care either way. I don't want to fucking fight another owlbear.
Well, I can stand in front, you can shoot it.
Owlbear ain't doing nothing to us.
Well, it's
Yep.
trapped in there.
Well, good.
Literally
Then it's
can't
not
get
gonna
out.
come after us, is it?
Well, it's hungry and it knows we're out there, so it'll probably start breaking down doors soon.
Well, we'll be gone by then. Now come on. Let's finish looting this
I-
place so we can fucking leave. Before our
Okay.
doppelganger friend wakes up.
If you ever get a chance to actually loot things before more goblins attack you. All right.
This is fucking Russian stacking dolls of goblins.
Inside each goblin is another smaller goblin.
They just
Goblin
divide every time you kill one.
Oh god, they're like a yellow ochre goblin or an
Yeah.
ochre what is it?
Ochre jelly.
Yeah, ochre jelly goblin.
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ, how
Let's rush
horrifying.
the goblin.
Oh, I'm sure there's
Hydra goblin. Every time you kill one,
they just split into more goblins.
Yeah, they just split into more goblins.
God. All right. So, other than the owlbear and the one or two rooms you haven't looked at yet, you believe that you've cleared this place out. So, if you'd like to take your time and look for treasure, tell me where you're looking.
In the room with the owlbear.
God
No.
damn it.
Okay. Well, I got Lysander behind me shooting it, so...
I mean, that's probably where the treasure's going to end up being.
Where the fuck is this supposed to be at? Is it in here? Okay.
Here.
Yep.
Lysander, line up.
You know, I only got the one spell slot left.
Yeah,
got
but you got
as many
the infinite
cantrips as you want.
cantrips.
Well,
You do have as many cantrips as you want. Also, if you take a short rest, you can recharge some slots.
spells. I got one level 2 spell left.
That's plenty.
It's an owlbear. It's not going to be that hard. Just huck
Freight
fireballs at it.
train starts.
I mean, alternatively, you don't have to kill it.
Yeah, alternatively,
Knock
we could
it
just
out.
leave it alone because it's just minding its own owlbear business.
It's gonna start... No, it's stuck in there. It's gonna start to death.
Who cares?
Could just let it out.
Good.
No, then it will
Hungry.
eat us.
Well, you could throw it a hobgoblin corpse.
Yeah.
Oh, get a couple. Oh, come.
Alright, we make a
There's-
trail of goblin corpses out into the wilderness in the opposite direction we're going, and then get a rope around the door bar, and then once we're out of the castle, we pull the rope and then run. Yeah, that's great. Let's do that.
Or you guys could like go out of the castle and
No, you
I
can't
could...
have an owlbear pet.
Why not?
Because it's like CR3.
So
Yeah,
It will break the game.
we do like this. We just knock it out. We rummage this place. Leave the door open and just chuck goblin corpses on top of it so it wake up and start eating those. Then we're long gone.
that's actually not a bad idea. Just do non-lethal damage, knocked out.
Yeah.
Hey, you've got
Okay.
you've got a living unconscious hobgoblin in the room with you guys. Why don't you toss the unconscious hobgoblin in there once you make the owlbear unconscious?
As you sit there going rah, 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 rah. Roaring because you're a bear.
Yes. Making
Alright, are we
Making
killing this
bear
thing
noise.
or can we just move on?
We just... Okay, opening the door. We're knocking it out.
Whatever.
right.
Fine.
You open the door. The owlbear looks at you warily, but it's still you see like drool dripping from its beak, and it moves to attack you.
Can I bring up a fist and start to intimidate the fuck out of it or something? I'm gonna punch the shit out of you.
You can try, but it's your turn anyway.
Okay, I'm standing here, so I can't get the fuck out of it, so time to see if I can smack her it.
That will hit. For 7 damagios, and it roars and hoots, whatever an owlbear do. Wizards are weird, man. They
Yeah.
make weird
Probably
things.
screeches.
Have you ever seen the Don't Starve mod, the Screecher?
No,
It's kind of like that.
but I suddenly want to.
Okay. And then the auto balloon slap is also non-lethal.
All right, more non-lethal damages. That will hit for another 9.
And just go like points it to the side and says, "Sit." Well, it tries.
If you're trying to like intimidate it to make it calm down or whatever, I need you to make an intimidation check and then like an animal handling check.
Okay. Let's see. Intimidate. Nope. Animal handling.
All right.
18.
You're not really intimidating him. He looks too hungry to really be intimidated, but you whacking him upside the head sort of makes him like flinch back. You know, like slapping slapping a dog on the head, and he's like, "No, bad dog, bad dog." And he's like, cowers back slightly. He looks like he wants to get out rather than continue fighting with you. So that's it for your turn. Lysander.
Well, I can just mention
Well-
that if I can't,
go
if
ahead.
I feel that he just wants to get the fuck out of now, he gets slapped the shit out of, I just tell people to stand aside.
Well, I can't do anything because all my spells are lethal, and we want to non-lethal this thing, right?
Yeah, like I
If
said.
you had shocking grasp, that can be used non-lethally.
Really?
Yes, if
Ah.
if the
Taste of your
spell
testicles.
if the spell makes a melee spell attack or whatever, like you have to hit somebody with something to like cast the spell, it can be used non-lethally.
Any other
Okay.
spells that can be non-lethal?
Probably none that you have right now. There's a few cantrips in the Sword Coast Adventures guide, like all the sword-based ones that are non-lethal because they're all melee.
I guess at this point I'm just gonna stand aside and let Annie box
No,
the bear.
No. Wrong way.
What do you mean wrong
Other
way?
way. Go, stand over here.
Right here?
Yeah, yes. And just point at the door.
Okay.
All right.
Because this fucker wants to get out of here, so before I was gonna say, I'm gonna step out of the way so that he can, GTFO, and I say that to Kaard as well. I'm telling him, I smacked some sensei. It wants to run away from us. Point
Alright.
at the other door and let it run out.
Mm-hmm.
Step aside and let it run out.
All right. Kaard, do you step aside?
I guess. Ready in
Alright.
action if it attacks anybody to stab it, but
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, yeah, I'll just get over here, I guess.
All right, Mincha, if you are just still sitting there.
Mincha is there.
All right, Mincha is bear. All right, it's the owlbear's turn. He looks at you warily, and then he sort of dashes through the door here. He grabs one of the hobgoblin corpses and then bolts out the door and towards the curtain to the north.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
You hear a goblin screaming in the distance.
Ah, we got him.
Eat shit, you little greenskin piece of crap. Alright. Let's see if there's
Hey,
any...
what's wrong with Greenskin?
The
It's not
race
easy
of
being
greenskins,
green.
not necessarily the color of your skin, which happens to be green. You could have jaundice or something. Alright. So, Kaard's gonna start searching the room.
All right, make me a perception check. Everyone who's in the room looking for treasure.
I am
Are you
16.
sure it's not an investigation check?
I am absolutely sure.
God damn it. That's a performance check.
I'll
it's a
use
20,
I'll use
so-
the roll. That's perfectly fine. What is
So
your
this would be a
perception
19.
bonus?
It's
Alright,
a
so-
-1.
All right, so we'll just use that roll. That's perfectly fine. Kaard, as a dwarf, your dwarven treasure senses are tingling, and you look up, and you see on a jagged ledge is a battered wooden chest.
Do you need me to reach it for you?
Alright, look, now we're even on the racist jokes, but yes, also. Yes.
She literally looks down at you while she's like 2 feet fucking taller than you are.
All right, so you're trying to get up there?
Well, how far up is it?
The second floor, so probably like 10, 15 feet.
Oh yeah, I can climb that shit.
Okay.
There's no.
Do you have a
enough
climbing
hands
speed, or are
holes.
you just making an athletics check?
Yeah, I got athletics here.
Okay, make me an athletics
Plus,
check.
got natural good weapons to climb with.
Yep. Make it with advantage because the walls are shit, and there's plenty of places to get like footholds and stuff like that. All right, that's
16.
enough. That's plenty. So you climb up, and you're standing in front of this chest. It looks like it's been there a long time.
Oh. Can I grab it and then jump
Sure,
down?
absolutely. Yeah, so you grab the chest under your arms and hop back down. You hear things clinking around inside.
Oh, check the traps.
All right, make
Get-
me
get
a
careful.
perception check.
Can I get assistance from the
Yep.
the perception challenge dwarf?
I vote we burn the box.
Oh. Well,
Let's burn the box. You do not see any traps, and it is unlocked.
I vote we burn the
Huh?
box on basis that I don't like the DM's tone.
Fuck you, wizard!
And then Lysander just gets hit by a lightning bolt from somewhere. We don't know.
He accidentally
1d4
cast
damage.
lightning bolt at his face. It's the damnedest thing. It's like a fighter falling on his own sword.
Or rocks falling from the sky.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? All right, you open the box. Inside is 90 electrum pieces,
Yep.
120 gold pieces, what appears to be a potion of healing, and 2 scrolls.
Can I read either of the scrolls?
Let me see what the bard spell list is.
Can I read any of the scrolls?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
Let's see. That is... One of them is a scroll. Where'd the thingy go? A scroll of silence.
Ew.
I mean, it is the best song cover.
With
No.
the scroll of
Start with shit.
silence. And you cannot read the other one.
The gasp, even a spell that I cannot access.
It's probably a druid or a priest spell.
Mincha!
How
Mincha's a bear. Please don't
Mincha!
touch the scroll.
Bear noises.
I throw the scroll at her bare face.
I snuffle the scroll. Can I read it?
Can you read it? Do you have that spell on your list? You do not. You do not know what it is.
Guessing
I
it's a
make a
cleric
confused
spell.
bear noise.
This is why
Ah.
bears will never overtake their human masters.
Well, I
They're
know just the person
wizards.
who I need to flirt with again anyway. So, let's take it back to town. Also, this doppelganger.
Right?
Hup, do.
Well, was that all the treasure? Start to have to look for the rest.
I don't know. You
There
haven't looked in
is
any of the other rooms.
I mean,
Gundren will sort of weakly tell you that the drow took his map to the Wave Echo Cave and it's hidden somewhere, but he doesn't know where because he was knocked unconscious.
Oh, gonna start
I'm
with this
gonna
room
We
search
then.
can't leave till we find it, you know?
I searched the church room.
All right, you search the church room. Inside the church room, you see a stone altar stands in the middle of the room, covered with blood-stained black cloth. Golden ritual implements, a chalice, a knife, and a censer are carefully arranged on top of the altar.
I break all of their shit.
Okay,
No,
are you
it's
taking the stuff? Like the golden things?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll take the valuable stuff, but like the
Alright.
candles and shit, and just get
Yep.
fucked.
You just smash the altar after you grab the knife, the chalice, and the censer. All together, they are worth 10, 330 gold.
Oh, sweet.
Huh. Rich goblins. Is
Oh,
the
that's what I
map
wanted
anywhere
to-
in here, like hidden in the altar, perhaps?
Make a perception check, and you walk through that door. Annie,
Yeah.
you see old casks of salted meat and sacks of rotting grain fill the storage area. Among the supplies, you see a bloody suit of chainmail, a heavy crossbow, and an unsheathed longsword with the emblem of Neverwinter worked into its hilt.
Never what, sorry, you look up there for me.
Never.
Neverwinter, the city of Neverwinter.
Oh, free stuff. We just chuck it out to the room here towards Kaard. Hey, found some. Boom, boom.
You also find a small cask. It smells like there's something good inside there.
Ooh,
Turns out it is something good. Ungoo. Splort.
It's a really
Yes.
good smelling black pudding. No,
No, you weren't joking.
no, I'm not. I am joking. I
okay.
am absolutely. joking.
I shake the cask a little bit to listen.
It
it's a
sloshes
thick
back and
one of-
forth. There is some sort of liquid
It's a-
inside.
Ooh,
Sing
Punk,
your
punk, punk.
secrets, goo.
it's like, well, since Annie is an alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, let's see what this is.
All
Just
right.
carefully open it up.
It smells like some sort of really good brandy.
Oh. Nice. She pops the cork back and puts it and pushes it down her cleavage.
Mm-hmm. Another keg for the rack.
Yes.
You know, I can't help but
that's
feel
the-
there might be a secret room or something around here.
Annie, if you're looking in there, you see
Mhm.
4 plain straw pallets and bedrolls are lined up on the floor of this barracks. Brackets on the walls hold a number of weapons. Spears, swords, morning stars, and more. The north wall shows signs of damage, but the floor is swept clean of rubble. Mounted to the wall are 5 spears, 4 long swords, 3 morning stars, 2 great swords, and a partridge in a pear tree. I joke, there is a fine quarterstaff. It is engraved with stylized feathers, and you estimate it's worth about 10 gold pieces.
Ooh. 10 gold. Yoink.
Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna put this in a notepad doc so I don't lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just grabbing everything. We're fucking not keep going. We're
Lysander,
fucking
are you
keeping
doing
this
anything?
castle.
Realizing the fact that we're kleptomaniacs.
Well, I mean, it's right of mark. You've conquered the castle. You get to loot it.
I'm just gonna keep watch over
All
the
right.
doppelganger and guy we saved.
Okay.
Okay, so
See to it that he doesn't just unfortunately burst into flames.
That's why I'm sitting on the doppelganger.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna check. Let's see. We've already searched the doppelganger's room, right?
No, you didn't search it yet.
Okay. Well, I'll search that room.
we haven't searched the fucking doppelganger either.
No, you haven't.
I searched
but he-
both of those. It's been
Yeah.
like 3 weeks. Sorry, I sort
It's
of
fine.
assumed.
So in this room, you find. Have I read this one? You've already. Yeah, I've already read that. You really only note the table, the brazier, and the bed. So you dig around under the mattress, and you find a stitched leather sack.
Aha!
Yeah. Ripping it open.
Somebody's sacks got stitched together.
Ripping the sack open, you find 220 silver, 160 electrum, 3 potions of healing, and a rolled up sheet of parchment.
It's 150 electrum, you said?
160 electrum.
160, okay. Alright, is that the map as I unroll it?
You unroll it, and it appears to be some form of map.
Oh. That was anticlimactic. Found your map!
Oh, thank the heavens! I thought I'd lost
Is
it.
it the map?
It was like 10 feet away from you, but yeah, it's fine.
He'll grab it from you to make sure it's not been damaged or altered or anything.
And in the process, he just rips it in half as I'm just holding on to it still. Just like, oh, that's fine.
He looks at it for a few seconds, looks at you, and goes, "This isn't the right map."
Your map is in another castle.
I'd fucking quit and save us all the trouble at that point.
All right. So what do? He pours over this thing, and he will unequivocally say, "This is indeed his map to the Wave Echo Cave." He will give it to you to go find what happened to his brothers. If you bring him safely back to Phandelver.
Can we strip this room first that I'm in?
Where are you?
By Lysander.
Where is you? Oh, you're hidden under that thing. Gotcha. Okay. That room.
Wait. What hidden on the what thing? There's nothing here but me.
On the GM map, there's like numbers. Like little
Oh.
circles with numbers in them, so I can tell which room you're in on the document.
Okay.
And you are currently underneath one of them. You don't find anything in this room other than just like rotting, moldy straw mattresses.
Do I feel any some form of magical thing, or is this just a really good quarterstaff?
It just looks like it's a really nicely made quarterstaff. You don't sense any magic from it, although if you had Lysander cast Detect Magic, maybe he could tell you.
Detect magic.
You take 10 minutes to turn Detect Magic on. It does not radiate magic.
You are not
Hey,
the
Lysander.
father. Mm-hmm.
Here's a nice walking stick for you.
Don't I already have a staff?
Is that your
Do you?
spellcasting focus?
No, probably not.
Then you don't have one.
I take the staff.
You have a dagger.
Great, you're a real wizard now.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yay! Look, it's even ornated.
Got feathers on it. Carved feathers.
All fancy.
So, does the doppelganger have anything on her?
A really nice butt.
I mean,
But otherwise, no. The doppelganger has nothing on them.
all right. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. Have what we need.
Awesome.
All right. So you are going to leave the castle and traipse your way back through the woods to your cart, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first thing we're gonna tie this fucking. I'm gonna use extra rope and go full fucking shibari on this doppelganger
Absolutely.
because they can change shape, and if you're in a fucking shibari binding tray, it doesn't fucking matter unless you're literally liquid metal.
They can go from normal size to little.
You and DCL know all about that.
Yup. So.
Why are we talking about my penis?
Mm,
I mean, I'm sorry, but
No, we were talking about
Jesus
shibari
Christ.
and doppelgangers.
I'm aware.
Oh my god.
anyway.
I forgot what I was saying. Never mind.
Oh,
Move
something
on.
about the doppelgangers.
We were supposed to rob the shit out of this fucker as well because they didn't loot in us out.
What fucker?
The big
hot
buggle
dog.
bear.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Buggle bear. Why are you? Okay. He is carrying. Shitty hide armor, a shitty shield, a shitty morning star, and some shitty javelins. Hold on.
Is he carrying some shitty chicken?
Welcome to Shitty Walk.
Somebody got it.
Alright. Yeah, let's just leave.
Cool. I put the bugbear's corpse in the brazier and let it burn.
Alright, good talk.
No, but yeah, that's what I do. I put the bugbear's body in the brazier and start burning it.
I'll plod along in my bear form and just carry the unconscious doppelganger. Like, just
Yeah,
slung
the
over my
shibari
back.
tied.
How horrifying.
We should find a way to secure the doppelganger.
It's tied up.
I have. Yeah, like literally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they shibari tied it so that, like, there is no movement, and even if you shrink size, you're still tangled in rope. There is no getting out of it.
I mean,
least
I'm an
not
elf,
without us
but
knowing
which
about
one
it.
of you knows BDSM ties and whys?
Everyone just looks at Annie.
It's really useful on a ship.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's certainly a lot of time to pass, I suppose.
You learn a lot of things when you're not traveling around.
I bet you
Finding
got to know
out
a lot of semen, huh? Oh, it cracked me up.
Well, yeah, I came through a port city.
I do not see why that joke is so funny.
Neither do I, actually.
Because semen is both people who work on a boat and also the byproduct of being a BDSM. Never mind.
Oh, I see what you're going for, but you're wrong, my slightly illiterate friend. That is
What?
semen. You see, there's an A missing from that word.
Yes, but when you say it out loud, it sounds the same.
I mean, I suppose if your ears are rather blunt and inefficient.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have a pair of fucking daggers for ears.
Exactly. These ears are able to detect and differentiate between
Sorry
even the
again?
most minute.
I am
Yet
back.
they still can't help you find a manhood.
I'm snuffling at Kaard's hair, and then I start doing the like
Licking his hair
mouthing,
thing.
chewing at it, and
Uh-huh.
covering his head in bear slobber.
Ah,
Well, of course, I don't use my ears to find manhood. We have spells for that.
and yet the wizard still can't manage it.
Oh, I have an idea, DCL. It'll be fun.
But
We'll worry about it for next week.
okay.
It's like their favorite spell is enlarge reduce because they need to use the enlarge portion of it. Oh.
No, they
Or
use
alter self.
twofold.
Alter self
No,
would
don't
be
you
better.
see? They use Alkahest. They use two parts of that spell: the
Yep.
enlarge part and the reduce part, because they have to make small, tight elven sack.
This exactly. God damn it.
Exactly.
All right. So you tie up the doppelganger as tight as you can. The Gundren throws an arm around someone's shoulder and you help him hobble through the woods.
I carry him.
Or, yeah, that'll work as well. However you want to do it.
Yeah, put him on top of the shelves. So
Yeah. And if you are done exploring the castle, we can head back to your cart.
Yeah, I'm done here.
we'll. Yeah, we're done.
Okay. So you make your way back through Neverwinter Wood. You estimate it'll take you about a day to get back to where your cart was. Can I get someone to roll me a d20, please?
Not it.
Shaded.
Not it.
I can.
Okay.
Oh, DCL did it.
Oh, yeah, succeed. It's an
Hmm.
old bear.
fine.
God damn it.
Another owlbear with a goblin corpse in its mouth. Where the f
Oh
is the
shit.
thing? Where is the...
Oh yeah, your fate dice.
Yeah.
Doobie 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 doobie. Nope. Where's thing? Is it here? Ah, here we are. Sorry. Okay. So you do your fate dice. Okay. Nothing happens during the day. It passes uneventfully. The weather is fine. You hear birds chirping, crickets and whatnot as you pass through the wood. Let me get you to roll one more d20, please. All right. The evening
7.
also passes uneventfully as you emerge from the Neverwinter Wood where your cart had been parked. And your cart is indeed still parked there. Your horse meandering around a couple hundred yards off, chewing at grass. Amazingly, it's still alive.
That is
Yeah,
pretty
cool.
fucking lucky.
Otherwise, Anna has to be pulling a fucking cart.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna need you
Well, if he
to roll me
pull out some carrots
one.
and stuff it into the horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll me one more d20 as you hop on the cart, load everyone in, and make your way back to Phandelver. Oh, is that 16 the last one?
Yep.
Nothing happens on your way along the road. You do pass by like a couple soldiers coming from the city of Waterdeep north along the high road to Neverwinter. Before you turn east along the Tribor Trail and reach the path south to Phandelver, and you arrive safely back in town. Uh,
Well,
And then nothing wrong when happened.
Gundren hops off of the wagon and collapses to the ground in like relief at finally being back in town. Oh, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this shitty inn again. You have my thanks, you do. As promised, I'll give you this map here. And I tell you what else. You help me take that mine from whatever's trying to keep us from it. I'll give you a 10% share in the profits from the mine. For saving my life and all.
Hmm.
He said 10%?
10% share in all profits from the mine.
Now, let's be reasonable here. We saved your life, but we're also going to reclaim it from the evil dastards who captured you. Not to mention we're guaranteeing safety and security here. I think we are at least worth 20%.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Alright. Since it's a new day...
can I flex? Can I flex to, like, impose, give, like, yeah, and we're, like, big beefy motherfucker would take all the stuff, like, to enforce back that security and safety? Because he saw me just slap the head out of shit.
No, because he's like a dwarf and he's like really greedy.
Can I normalize it by promising to bring in workers to help?
No. He's already got workers set
This
up.
is fine, this is fine.
Hey,
this
save
is
it,
just
save it.
hot
What's
dwarf
your
on dwarf
persuasion?
action. What?
I'll just spend my
What's your
inspiration on
persuasion?
it.
+7?
No. Give him your fate die, DCL.
I mean, I can give him 1, but if he has disadvantage, then it'll just make it normal. So I can give him my 16. Because I rolled a 16. And then I can give him inspiration.
So
Well, no, that doesn't work. If giving me one of your fate dice just makes it a normal roll, then that's fine.
Well, yeah, and then I give you fate dice, which makes it a 16.
Oh, okay.
plus
So
your
then
persuasion.
it's a 23.
23, you say.
Peace.
Where does it actually list that? Because it's in here somewhere.
But yes, Savin, even at 15%.
Ah, here it is.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking for 15% really, but
He's gonna just sort of grimace at you. He says, well, I got to share with my brothers and all. There are 2 of them. 20% would cut into their profit margin, you see. I can do 13.
I mean, it's rather simple. There's rather 20% margin, or there's no profit margin.
I mean, I can keep it. I can keep it all myself. You don't have to take anything. I was making you an offer.
well, he means that if we don't help, then the mine remains in enemy hands, for whoever this doppelganger bitch was working for is surely already there, since they have the map and all.
But of course, 20% is asking for quite a bit. So what about 17?
Make a persuasion check yourself.
Can I assist?
You can, but that'll just make it normal because it's still with disadvantage.
That's fine.
Nah.
Roll 20 says I'm not allowed to have fun.
He'll tell you, well, if you're not willing to help me, I know Sildar has a detachment coming from Neverwinter to help bring law and order to this town. Perhaps they can help me reclaim the mine.
How about 16?
How about 13, take it or leave it?
Mincha scrunches her nose a little bit and then goes, but at 16, each of us would have 4% and wouldn't be forced to have an odd number.
Well, at 13%, you each get 3, and your cat gets 1.
I'm gonna take
Points
the
at Roach.
I'm gonna take the 13% because I just rolled a 2 on a persuasion check, and I don't want to push it into nothing.
Yeah, let's take the 13%. That's good.
All right. So he will take you to the town master's hall. The fat blowhard mayor dude is there, and he will help draw up a contract with you all, and he agrees to, in perpetuity, offer you 13% of the mine's profits once you manage to clear out and reclaim the Wave Echo Cave and the lost mine of Phandelver.
Fancy.
He will also give you each, right now, as thanks for saving him, 25 gold pieces.
Excellent.
As sort of a down payment to help clear out the mine,
So
as
you
it
said
were.
25 each.
25 each, so 100 more gold pieces.
All right, before anyone writes that down, let's divide up all this money.
I like dividing money.
All right, so
Divide it by
there's
5.
what?
Divide it by 5.
Why?
Because then we have a party fund for if people die again.
Okay, you can keep track of that.
Yeah, I have been.
Okay. Five GP. SP. That actually works out pretty well.
That is pretty fancy.
And we also have a Scroll of Silence, which I assume Lysander is keeping. And then 3
Yep.
potions of healing. I guess 1 for each of you, and I already took the 4th one, so.
Yep.
And then we have
So
a
everyone
mystery
has-
scroll, which I'm
You
going to
do.
take to the town priestess and see if she can identify
Sister
it.
Garael. Yes.
And then also try and rub my dwarven charisma on her again.
All right. You knock on the door to the shrine, or her home, because the shrine isn't like really a temple, but her house is right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
She'll come out and, in like with a look of surprise, like, "Oh, you're all back! Welcome back. You all seem to be healthy. What can I do for you today?"
Hello. We come back victorious, but we found a mysterious scroll, and I was hoping perhaps a priestess of your exquisite caliber might be able to help us figure out what it might be.
Go ahead and roll like a persuasion check as she, her eyes sort of light up, and she'll take the scroll from you and say, "Oh, absolutely. I'm always happy to help someone in need." She'll unfurl the scroll, and she'll, peruse over it for like a half a minute or so. And she'll tell you, "Oh, I believe this is a scroll of Revivify. Fairly useful spell, that one, if you have someone who can cast it."
What did she say it was? Revivify?
Revivify.
Man, that would have been helpful. Certain.
Well, if you had someone who could cast it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Hmm.
Well, unfortunately, we lack one of those. Perhaps you might like to hang on to it for our safekeeping, just in case someone here in town or a certain handsome dwarven adventurer gets himself killed.
She'll nod and she'll clasp your hands like, "Oh, thank you. That's mighty kind of you. We are in dire need of supplies here, and anything and everything can help us here." So you've done us a great service in the name of Tamora.
Carl just kind of blush a little bit and, run a hand through his hair. Oh, 'twas nothing, 'twas nothing.
She will bustle on into her house, secreting away the scroll, and she will come back out with a flask of liquid in her hand, and she hands it to you. And she will basically be like, "I hear you're heading in search of that strange old mine that Mr. Rockseeker is looking for. This may come in useful." And she will tell you it is a flask of holy water.
Oh. The other scroll was Revivify, and then the one Lysander kept was Silence.
Correct. Which he can copy into his spellbook. If he takes a few hours, it's actually 2 hours and 100 gold will allow him to copy that spell into his spellbook.
Man, scribing is expensive.
It's 50 GP per spell level.
Yep. Well, ablutions for the evil ones, then. And Carl will sort of raise the flask and then tuck it into his jacket.
Now do make sure you come back safe, you hear?
Oh, of course, and were I to die in that cave, I'll die thinking of your beautiful smile.
Roll another persuasion check.
All right.
This
God
this
damn.
is how we get Delphs.
Apparently not.
She'll blush, and sort of mumble a thank you before heading back in her home and gently shutting the door.
All right. And time to go get drunk.
Get crunk, dizzy. Annie, you do have that cask of brandy. Hedrah.
I'm gonna ignore the roll that I'm gonna make. I just want to see
Okay.
what my persuasion roll would have been.
Cool.
Why
Yeah.
must you do this to me?
Well,
You'd have been all up ends.
So, while everyone is just splitting up to do this shit, Hannah looks around.
I'm doing
to the
the
left.
kid thing again.
Mm-hmm. Playing with the children in the
what?
town green.
Ah, yes. Looks to the left, down the street. Looks to the right, down the other street. Reaches into her shell and pulls the casket out.
Mm-hmm.
And just looks behind her just to make sure, and then looks in front. And then slowly uncorks it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Try this.
Are you anywhere near Kaard? Or are you by yourself?
I'm all completely by myself, so that's why I'm checking
Gotcha.
myself.
All right. Yeah, so you're going to give that a taste then?
I smell
Yeah.
treason on the wind.
You smell delicious brandy.
It is delicious brandy. It is incredibly delicious brandy. It is, in fact, incredibly exceptional dwarven brandy by your palate.
Oh.
If you were to sell it, it would probably be worth a pretty penny.
A fine pretty penny.
I don't know, probably about 100 GP for the whole cask.
How much did you say you broke up for me?
100 GP for the whole cask if you were to sell it.
Ooh. That's
It's really good brandy.
some good fucking brandy right there. 100 fucking gold. But I'm more of an alcoholic than I am.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just put the cork back, and then just put it back in a shell, then just go look for Kaard.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mincha, you're playing with the children's.
Yep, I'm a pony again, prancing around, leading the children on a merry dance.
Prancing pony. Lysander, what are you doing, if anything?
I should be doing things. I'm just so tired right now.
You as a person or you as a character?
Me as a person.
You got it. Stop being so tired. I should be the one that's tired.
I have nothing I want to do right now.
All right.
You can do.
You could copy the Scroll of Silence into your spell book if you would like, or you can just go drinking.
Might as well copy the Scroll of Silence.
All right, you can do that. Again, it will take you a couple hours, and it will cost you 100 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, I forget that cost so fucking much. Wasn't there other scrolls I wanted to do that to first and haven't to? Because
I don't know. Do you have them in your inventory? Because if not, then I don't know.
We have the Scroll of Silence, we have a Scroll of Darkness, and we have a Scroll of Augury.
Darkness would go into your spell book. Augury would not.
No, I think that's a Bard Cleric.
Yeah, I believe it is a Bard Cleric spell.
So,
Well, then, I guess I'll just hang on to that then.
Yep.
yeah, we have,
But Silence and Darkness you can copy into your spell book. Or can you? Where is Silence?
I don't know, it doesn't make a
Level
sound.
1.
Silence not a... There's Silent Image. Is Silence not a wizard spell?
If it's not, I will be
Bard
sure.
Cleric Ranger.
What?
Oh. Interesting. So you can
Oh,
give it
you're
on to
kidding me.
Kaard then.
Nope. Silence. Bard Cleric Ranger. Second level illusion.
There you
It
go.
can be cast as a ritual.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just hang on to that then.
It doesn't sound like silence.
Well, you can still copy the other one.
Re.
Now, Silence used to be a wizard spell.
Yeah, that's genuinely surprising.
As well.
Yeah,
Well-
I just typed it into the
Thingy.
compendium, and it came up, and it's Bard Cleric Ranger.
Well, you can still copy Darkness in there.
Just slam my face onto the book.
So tired.
Imprint, spell into memory, thump.
Can you do that? Oh, him, yeah. Yeah.
We
Unfortunately,
might
I
as
can't
well
do it.
turn the augury spell over to the cleric lady as well,
Mhm.
because
Why? It's a bard spell.
it's a cleric spell.
Oh, you said bard. Okay.
I thought a bard could cast it as well, but no, it's just a cleric spell.
Yep.
Yeah, after checking the silence, I was like, oh, hang on, let me check this other one, because I know bards used to be able to cast it. Nope, it's a cleric only spell now.
They shook it up in
They
5th
did.
edition.
Well, alright. I guess let's just say I gave it to the cleric.
Fair enough.
I
give,
that before.
In case she needs to give someone assistance in finding things or
Mm-hmm.
answering questions and whatnot. All
Yeah.
right. So yeah, Annie finds Kaard sort of prancing merrily back from Sister Garael's house. Lysander is face down in a book in the inn. And Mincha is prancing around as a pony in the town green
I am learning the elven way.
Hey,
via
Kaard.
osmosis.
Hey, Kaard.
Aye.
reaches into his shell, pulls out 2 small drinking cups, glasses,
You have my attention?
and reaches in with the other hand and then pulls out the cask.
And now you have my interest.
And then moves the cask right close to Kaard and then tops the cork. And just lets his whiff on that.
Oh,
Yeah, you immediately recognize this as being like a really high quality brandy of absolutely dwarven make.
my, that's magnificent.
Oh my god. Sounds like he's not gonna finish that.
Oh yeah, Kaard's just totally just tented his armor.
Yeah, so it just pours him a glass there and pours himself a glass. It's like successful mission.
Yep, and thus Kaard and Annie just sat down and had themselves a nice, friendly drink with no elves to speak of.
Nope, no elves.
Despite the fact that you want to get into the pants of the only elf in town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
pretty
she's not an
much.
adventuring elf. They're the worst kind.
One night, you're gonna go to sleep, and you're gonna wake up, and I'm gonna eat you.
You're gonna wake up and you're gonna be being eaten, and then they're gonna eat me.
Fire.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna turn into an owlbear and eat you.
You have to get to level 3 before you can do that.
Yep, I can do that. Just let you wake up with like the beaky face over your head, just going ah.
And then you get thunderwaved in the face.
You're like, oh fucking owlbear!
Boom!
Fucking owlbear! Boom.
Crunch. Or worse, an octopus on your face.
Oh god, that's
And then you end up with the
legitimately
little-
horrifying.
And then you end up with little fucking sucker holes all over the place.
Ah.
But here's you want to know something funny? A regular octopus doesn't have the strength to actually bruise you with their whole, suckers. You have to be a vampire octopus for that one.
Or a
Yeah.
Japanese one.
The regular octopus is not large enough and not strong enough. But there are species that are, and I love cephalopods.
They're pretty fucking cool, yes.
Yes. I also love the fact that octopus has 3 plurals: octopuses, octopi, and octopodes.
That's
like
not a real
octopodes.
thing.
It is a real thing.
English is stupid and I fucking hate it.
Yes,
Oh, it
English
is absolutely
incredibly
stupid. Yes.
It's my favorite.
You do know that-
Octopodes is my favorite plural for any animal ever.
Octopode.
You do know that it's not English word, right?
It's what?
Well, I mean, very few words are like actually English because the English stole all their words from other languages.
Yeah, we beat them up in back alleys and rifle through their pockets for spare grammar.
Yeah, this
Ooh, we
is,
like that word.
This
We're
is-
gonna take that.
this is literally Latin, dude.
Latin's
just derived
stupid.
from,
That's
like-
why it's dead.
Old ass.
Except every language in the world is built on it, so like...
Well, except the like Eastern Asian ones.
Well, yeah.
Except,
I mean, also the Germanic
except
languages.
the Russian.
Yeah.
And incidentally, English
No,
is a...
Germanic actually has a bit of Latin.
I mean, yeah, of course it has a
The
bit of
Russian-
Latin, because Julius Caesar rammed his gigantic legionary cock up Germany's ass. But it's
Pretty
still a
much.
different
Yeah,
linguistic
the Russian-
family than Roman.
Yes, and here's the hilarious part. The Finnish ones have no ties to the Germanic language or to the Russian. They have a completely different base of language than any other country in the Nordics.
Also, screw
Yeah,
you,
so-
animals used to eat dodos, and they're extinct.
They are.
What?
Yeah,
That's-
because they got eaten to death by hungry-ass fucking sailors.
Exactly.
Because
So
they
why
were
does
slow
Latin
and
get credit for
stupid.
being devoured by other languages?
Well, because we still use it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can't still eat dodos because they're all dead.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't eat dodos yet.
I mean, if we could
Wait
bring them
until
back
we
like
get-
Jurassic Park style, then
I mean,
Sure.
we probably can't do that, but we could probably clone their meat and grow it.
I mean, we could
Probably.
definitely do that. Like, there are people cloning their dead pets so they
That's
can
not
have an
creepy.
exact genetic copy of their dead dog.
that is not fucking creepy at all.
Hey,
Like-
Anyway.
I'm gonna need a
Freak it out.
DNA sample real quick. Come here.
Oh god.
It's not even the same.
Not that kind of
It's even
DNA
creepier.
sample.
Also, Hedrah, I don't know if you like bats, but
It's
Everybody likes bats. There's sky puppies.
Yeah, I love them fried.
Anyway,
It's not even the same without the memories.
are we continuing on, or are we just digressing for the rest of the evening and
No,
calling it there?
No, we can keep going. Sorry.
oh, it's 4 in the morning.
That's fine. I just know DCL's sleepy.
I'm exhausted. I'm not sleepy.
Okay. So would you all like to continue then?
I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. So what would you all like to do then?
I guess it's time to head out to the mines.
I'll stock up first.
Have to see the mines.
how much experience did we get for finishing clearing out the...
Well, you'll know at the end of the session.
Okay.
It's not enough to get to level 5, I'll tell you that much. Oh, actually, we need to deposit this doppelganger at the jail first.
I would have assumed you'd
Yeah.
done that already. You dropped
Okay.
him off, and he's sitting in there with what's his butt,
No, the wizard, yeah.
the wizard. You wizard. In there. Doing
We-
wizard things.
We warn the guards that these things change shape and can get small, goblin-sized.
They'll nod and point at the sort of narrow gaps between the bars. I don't think he'll be getting out of there.
I'm sure they have to jail up halflings from time to time.
A part of me wants to, like, reach through the bars and, like, grab the doppelganger and, like, jerk his head into the fucking bars and see if he can squish through like a cat. And then just be like, nope, okay, yeah, you're good.
He just walks through like the T-1000.
No,
You
just
thought your
grab it and
bars
push
could
it against-
contain me.
Here's the thing. You can do the whole boss thing when they're conscious, not when they're unconscious. So you just grab him by the head, he just knocks him on.
Yeah, if you just keep beating them onto unconsciousness over and over again, sure.
And
I mean,
then it gets
mechanically,
brain
there's no
damage,
rules
and
against
then
it.
it becomes recruitable.
No, yeah, you gotta beat it unconscious and feed it while it's sleeping.
Also, Lysander, you're probably going to need to spend another 10 gold to re-summon your cat.
Oh yeah, I forget that cost.
Does it?
Yeah, it's 10 GP of like incense and shit you need to spend.
Boop. Roke is back. Fucking.
Back again. Guess
don't
who's
see-
back?
I don't
It's
see why you
Roke.
couldn't just repeatedly beat down and make unconscious an NPC.
Oh, you
like how
can.
don't- It's just like how you don't break bones whenever you get hit by boulders.
Well, I mean, there is that whole thing in like D&D where it's like you can fall from an incredible height and not actually shatter your limbs or whatever. You just lose hit points. As long as you got one hit point left, you can get up and walk away.
Yep.
But there are variants in the Dungeon Master's guides for horrible injuries you can incur. So
Savin knows why I'm harping.
I may use that if I ever run a homebrew campaign.
DCL's mad because there's no magic for curing someone with a broken spine in D&D, despite all the other bullshit things magic does.
But
I'm
there
mad
is
I'm mad that-
regeneration.
I'm mad that there's no healer ever made a basic bitch spell for healing bones. Fucking.
There is. It's
There
called
is.
regeneration.
It's regeneration.
So- As far as I understand, regeneration regrows like lost limbs and shit. It doesn't just heal bones.
You touch a creature and stimulate its natural healing ability. It regains 4d8 plus 15 hit points and regains a hit point at the start of each of its turns. Severed body members, blah, 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 are restored after 2 minutes. If you have a severed blah, 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 instantaneously, blah, blah, blah. So it basically turns you into Wolverine.
Yeah, so it recovers hit points and it restores severed limbs. It does not heal broken bones.
It does heal broken bones because you will naturally heal a broken bone.
Well, I mean, you
over
have
time.
to. I mean, you have to set it, I suppose. So
Yeah, but you'll naturally heal it. So if you're naturally going to heal the broken bone, regeneration is just going to speed up that healing process.
and so, like, if you're paralyzed, it would heal like your severed spinal cord.
Yeah, as long as you have someone who's a medic who understands, like, hey, straighten their fucking spine, and they can set the bones. With
Yeah, it's not like
medicine.
you. It's not like you could like have like this crumpled like body at the bottom of a cliff and cast regeneration on it and watch them straighten back out and whatever.
Why the fuck not? It can regrow limbs. I'm so confused.
See,
Because D&D is dumb.
on that note, regeneration shouldn't fucking regrow limbs because if it's just stimulating your body's healing,
Yeah, if
it
it-
should scar the fuck over and you're armless. And
Yeah, you're fucking regrowing bones and muscles, you're doing all these complex things.
It's
in this
magic. Who knows?
Ah!
It's weird.
See, that justification just makes DCL matter because he hates magic.
Well,
magic.
to be fair, D&D does have rules that allow you to write your own fucking spell
It's true.
if you wanted to. If you wanted to homebrew a spell that allows you to like unfold yourself from some horrible crumpled broken mass, then sure. You can absolutely make a spell that does that.
Mm-hmm. And that's the end goal we reached in 70, is make your own goddamn spell.
Because no one ever thought to make the fucking min bone spell. It's revolutionary.
Well, it's mostly because no one ever has broken bones in D&D. Because they don't use
Fucking
those
not.
variants. It's not a thing. Usually the only things they ever do is like sever limbs and shit, like through spheres of annihilation or stuff like that.
Yeah, in Pathfinder, you run into broken bones because the crit table specifically has things where it's like you've broken his arm or his leg, or you've broken their ribs, stuff like that.
Yep. But again, there is stuff like that in the Dungeon Master's Guide for 5th edition. So
Yeah. I don't have the Dungeon Master's Guide, so I haven't actually been able to look at stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So are you all heading out to the mine then after you supply up and whatnot?
DCL, look at your DMs.
I saw. I mean, I guess my main question is, what's the difference?
For fun.
For funsies. Okay.
The only difference is that Lysander's penis would be a bit bigger.
And he'd have squishy chests. Squishy.
Everyone
Those two.
likes squishy chests.
It's true. No, because because I was like, hey, how fun will it be? Because we're going to walk out in the morning and Mincha's going to be a boy and Lysander's going to be a girl. Because why not?
Yeah,
Is
why
that what
not?
actually happens in the next morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I suppose I do not have any consent to this.
You don't have any anymore, no. Because you
Why
didn't
not?
say anything, so.
Why not?
Because apparently Lysander sleeps through magic being cast on him.
What magic did you cast on him?
I didn't cast any magic. It's because 5th edition elves have the gender fluidity.
Yeah,
'Cause
but that's
they can just change whatever.
but that's not a random thing. That's like a voluntary.
Yeah, no, I know. I was talking to DCL in DMs to try and see if he wanted to pull the joke.
Oh, I
and
see.
he didn't respond, so I said, now you have no choice. You wake up and you're a girl.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
So
Well, I mean, it's not like anyone can really tell the difference.
That's what I said!
that's what he was saying. He's like, the difference would be Lysander's dick would get bigger.
Maybe he has a bigger butt. That's about it.
And I was saying he'd have chesticles, but like, I mean,
Well, I mean, I don't know. 5th edition
Anyway.
elves don't really have much there.
anyways.
Elves are a proud and noble race.
They're not lewd.
All right, so we wake up. We don't notice any difference in the elves, and then we leave.
Nothing has happened. Nothing is different. I don't think even Lysander notices any difference.
He doesn't.
You definitely noticed in Mincha. You guys have seen her picture. She's busty.
Eh.
So you go to
You're
male
saying
elf and you
she's
keep your boobs and
spectacular?
nothing changes.
No, nothing happens. Joke has been.
Joke is
Thoroughly
gone.
ruined.
Yeah,
Joke is dead.
Joke is over. Let's move on.
Anyway, so if you have all purchased your wares and supplies and more potions of healing and such like that, you all leave the dawn of the next day to head out to find the Wave Echo Cave. According to your map, it is about 15 miles east of Phandelver in the deep vales of the Sword Mountain. And you sort of meander your cart along the road as far as you can before it turns into sort of steep hills and whatnot. You don't think you can bring the cart along any further.
I turn into a goat.
All right. You are a
I
goat.
untie the horse.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
figure
only
out-
when Mincha turns into a goat can I tell the difference that Mincha is a boy right now.
Oh my god.
Because telling the gender of goats is much easier than telling the gender of elves.
Goats are far less lewd than
Yeah.
elves.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. So you
I
untie the horse.
just from the cart and everything. So and I take out a couple of buckets. I move over to a tree where it's nice and covered from the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's like 2 buckets of oats, and then 3 buckets filled with big ass fucking buckets filled with water.
All right. Absolutely.
I go stand beside, or I kneel down beside Lysander so that he can ride. Because I'm a giant goat. I'm a large beast.
Ride the giant goat, Lysander.
Ride the goat.
All right, I'm just gonna ride out this LSD trip, I suppose.
Well, it was more because it's rocky terrain and you almost died going up a 5-foot tall hill.
As nobody will ever let me fucking forget.
Because, wizards are OP, man.
You know what?
So-
You don't fucking rub it in. I've been holding back a mage Saltfest for the past 2 days, and it's the only reason that I cling on to life.
Your hate clings you to life. All right. So yeah, you tie the horse up on the tree, or let him just hang out there with the buckets of oats and buckets of water.
Yeah.
Lysander is riding a goat, formerly known as Mincha, who is prancing up the hillside in the direction that I assume Kaard or Annie is navigating towards. Whoever has the better survival, I'm assuming that's Annie.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a 6 in that. So
It's
Yeah,
a
your
number
ability-
greater than negatives, so...
Your ability to read a map is better than Kaard's. So you, after a few hours of scouring the hillside, trying to pinpoint the location on the map, you come to a narrow tunnel that travels deep into the Sword Mountain foothills. And this entrance tunnel leads to a large cavern supported by a natural pillar of rock and contains 3 stalagmites. I'll bring you over in here. In the western part of the cave, behind the column of rock, are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies: sacks of flour, bags of salt, casks of salted meat, lanterns, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels, and other gear. Should be in the bottom left. Amid the supplies, you see the body of a dwarf miner, dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. The sturdy hemp rope is tied off around a nearby stalagmite and dangles down the side of the pit, at the bottom of which is a rough-hewn tunnel heading northwest and east. Also, entering in here, you hear what sounds like the sound of surf, like these rough waves like crashing on a shore, just echo through the entire cave, and it sounds like they're coming from somewhere deeper within.
Well, that's fucking weird.
So this is the part where Lysander resurrects the dead dwarf and reveals himself the necromancer.
Aha! You thought I was an elf! I was a lich all along! Yeah!
But considering how I'm not Skeletor, that will not actually happen.
I was sad. That was my voice for a Sararak in Tomb of Annihilation that we never got to finish.
Oh.
Shou died.
Shou! The fuck?
The cave is pitch black, so those of you who do not have dark vision need to be carrying a torch of some sort.
Don't we all have dark vision?
I don't know. Does Annie?
Annie does not, and
No.
at the moment, I don't.
What?
As a goat, you do not have dark vision.
Really?
I
Surprises me.
All right.
I guess it's rather
Okay.
bright in hell.
So you are in.
I'm
Sorry. Go ahead.
just gonna mention that I have a specific thing that I keep doing, which is reach into my shell and then put a candle on top of my
Mm-hmm.
shell, outer shell, and just have a nice little stander for it.
You no take candle.
All right. So that means you have a 15-foot and a 15-foot. There you are. That is your vision with your candle. Okay. What y'all doing?
Well, let's go.
Yep.
I'll be checking for traps as we go.
Okay. Just roll perceptions and all that jazz.
Yep. That's an investigation.
That is
No, that's
literally
fine.
the skill you use for detecting traps.
It can be
Okay,
either
well-
one. It's up to the DM, and investigation is fine with me. Like, because perception you're using to spot secret tripwires or something like that, stuff like that. So I mean, it's all fine. Anyways, so yeah, you arrive in this big cavern. You don't find any traps or anything like that. There are tons of mining supplies and food and whatnot, and the body of the dead dwarf.
Keep up, everyone. Damn elves.
I am a large goat.
Uh,
I am trying to move as quietly as possible.
Clip,
I mean, I always could
clip,
send
clip.
my cat with night vision to scout ahead.
No,
Lysander's
it'll just
too
die.
busy
I thought
wondering what the
on the-
squishy bits on his chest are. These weren't here yesterday.
I am a very stealthy
Yes.
goat.
Can I be heard?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I should also roll stealth.
Are these tunnels here?
Yes, there are tunnels cut into the bottom of that thing, the crevasse.
Oh, it's a crevasse. Yes, I see.
Bump, bump.
Oh, I suppose we ought to lower ourselves down.
All right.
I will tighten some rope up here.
There is already a rope tied to the thing, if you remember. A hemp rope is tied off around a nearby stalagmite.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like way back where, because we couldn't see
No,
it.
it's hanging off of the stalagmite and down the side of the pit. It's near the dead dwarf.
Yes, I will.
How deep is that?
Hey, question.
How deep is your hole?
15 foot. Hey, Alkahest.
Yes. What?
Torch gives 50. How much light did you say?
Candle has 15 feet of bright light and 15 feet of dim light.
Okay, all I'm seeing is 15 feet. That's it.
Did I do that wrong then?
If you're having the secondary light, it should be 30.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it needs to be 30 and then 15.
There you are. Is that better?
Nope. Nope, that's not better.
Fuck! Oh, I have to do it the other way around. So you have 30 feet, and the dim light starts there. How about that?
Yes, now we got some light.
Cool.
Sights.
Cool.
I tie a rope around the goat
Mm-hmm.
and start lowering it down.
Okay.
I bleed.
Meh.
I'm really tempted to just thunderwave the goat down. I'm not even gonna lie.
What's Roke doing? He's hanging out back here.
I glare
Oh,
up at you with red eyes.
Mincha, could you make a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I can. Fuck off.
Alright, yeah. You just hear Kaard whispering, like, a little lullaby at you. Like, you think he's just trying to make you feel better.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's that? Lysander runs forward, loops his hands around on Kaard's neck. Cast Misty Step.
You can't take people with you.
Misty
I
Step,
know.
yes, you can.
What?
Oh!
Misty Step lets you bring a willing person along with you.
Does it? I always thought that was only Dimension Door.
I'm pretty sure Misty Step lets you do it.
Uh,
no,
it
I'm...
It does.
Huh.
I don't think it does.
Where do I
What
remember
did
seeing that?
Dimension
it wasn't
Door.
Dimension Door. It was something else.
you
No,
teleport
Dimension
up
Door
to
is one person, one willing creature.
Well, I know, but I thought Weird. Okay, never mind. Ignore me then.
So yeah, Lysander tries to take Kaard and just teleports down. Just like,
All
Well,
right.
I wasn't, because I was just thinking about the fantasy where I can Misty Step 30 feet into the air with you in my neck and then just fucking choke slam you down to the floor.
Just
I mean,
pile drive him into the
Just
ground.
fucking pile drive.
hey Lysander, could you make a wisdom save?
You didn't hear any of that. Fuck you.
I mean, you missed. You stepped down.
Did he?
That's what he said
Did
he was
I?
doing.
No, I didn't.
I mean, it's what you
I
said.
said I was fucking doing
Alright,
the fantasy.
alright,
I was joking.
Alright. Who died? No one died. Alright.
Actually, I can't.
So the goat is at the bottom. Bit.
I'm not gonna Misty Step down. That's a fucking third level spell slot.
Second level, please.
Second level, yeah.
I
You don't even
climbed
have
down
third
on
level
the rope
slots right
that's
now.
attached.
Alright.
I could have got Featherfall by now, but fuck.
You could have.
Why do you gotta use magic? There's a fucking rope.
You know, let me get on that with my non-athletic score.
It's a rope.
What's
You've made us fucking take tests to climb down ropes before.
Well, you
fuck.
don't need-
Don't give you that shit.
Well, you don't need athletics to climb down a rope.
Okay.
You need acrobatics to climb down a rope.
God,
You need athletics to climb up a rope.
you know what? I'm gonna climb down this rope.
And then the troll DM makes you roll athletics.
No, I wouldn't make him roll athletics. Are you climbing down?
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
gonna be there with my little goat.
Meh. Alright, Annie, you and Roke are still up top.
I'm bringing the cat down with me.
Okay.
How far down is it?
About 20 feet.
Oh yeah, I can fucking jump this.
Roll me an acrobatics check then. If you're just jumping.
Do you have slow fall by this level?
Forget what level.
I do think indeed that I have so far. Let's look.
For all the good it did me.
Yeah, if you have slow fall, then that's fine.
And hey, look, it saved you from instantly dying.
You wouldn't instantly die from that
Yes.
height. You'd take
No,
at
it was,
most 12 damage.
It was in response to DCL, who took many fall damages on Wednesday.
I see.
Very sad day.
Well, you can be like
Anyways,
Professor
move
Xavier
on.
now, rolling around the
Let's
wheel.
move fucking on from there, so let's just keep going.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
eeny, meeny, miny, I'm closer to this door, let's go.
Alright, so you head off to the east.
Mm-hmm.
So bundle up all together, and I assume that's sort of... Stop moving. I assume that's sort of your marching order there. With the goat in back.
Makes
I will
sense.
pet the goat. I pet Fluffy Goat.
Many tunnels intersect at this natural 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarf and gnome miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons and rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others are orc remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern, but none are lit.
I would like to begin looking for traps again.
Okay, absolutely.
Alright. Good to know. I can see a light source over here, so I guess I'll head towards that.
So, as you pass into there, you hear like a squeaking from up in the ceiling. Mincha, keep up, please. And looking up, you see a number of large bat-like things that aren't bats. They look like weird leathery bats, but they also are crossed with mosquitoes.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, yes. Roll initiative.
Oh no.
What are we dealing with?
Sturges.
I don't know what goes on.
You don't know what a sturge is?
I know what the Sturgeon Abyss is.
Well, you will know what they are now.
I have just come back. Sorry about that.
It's all fine. You're being attacked by sturges.
Oh
Cool.
god, they're so mad.
You
I
missed-
fucking
you
love
missed-
them.
You missed me petting goat.
Oh, thank you. The
And
goat happily
can
cuddles
make
you.
sure that the cat is not in the wall, please.
Here you are. Here's a handout of what they look like.
Oh, Jesus, I fucking hate these things. They're so annoying.
Oh, they're bats.
No, they're not. They're
quite
bugs.
They're so much worse than bats. Okay, hold on. God, why did I roll like shit for initiative I could have killed? Oh no, this map's scaling is very confusing. It's not confusing at all, actually. It's just half.
I'm just dumb. Oh no, dude. Oh shit, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much my response to this dungeon is, oh no, I'm just stupid. Never mind.
Okay, so given that there's like 10 of them, I'm just going to roll initiative for all of them at once.
Yep.
There you go. Annie, I assume Kaard
Hey,
like
Mincha
curses about
hasn't-
sturges up in the ceiling, so
Mincha hasn't rolled.
Mincha, please roll initiative.
Yes. I am looking for my character sheet. There you go.
So, Mincha first.
Mincha, you with your magical goat powers see these creatures up on the ceiling,
Alright.
and they flap down to descend to attack you all.
I am going to... Let's see.
Oh god, you rolled a 1, Lysander. Oof.
Agithud the
So
fuck
this
out of
straight line, I'm going to charge this straight line.
Okay.
There's something I also can do.
What happened? Where's Agatha?
that. It's an old joke that
What the-
in Fenn's original campaign, Adge rolled 1 for initiative about every combat.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, go ahead. You're charging.
Nice
Does that mean you get
boss.
to attack in a line?
No, I can...
Make an attack roll against everything in the line?
No, I can move at least 20 feet in a straight line
Okay.
and do a ram attack.
Okay, so you're hitting this one here.
Making it take extra damage. It needs to make a DC 13 strength check to not get pushed back.
A
Isn't it
strength
in-
check, you say? That's his best score. Let's do it. It got a 2.
Isn't it floating in the air? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's like a little bat bug thingy.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna continue charging forward, and then if you'll let me, I'll push the other ones.
Well, roll to hit this one.
Okay.
Or is that like actually an attack? Yeah.
Yeah.
You miss it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
God, I love Sturges.
So I'm gonna stop in front of this one.
Okay. Annie, you are up.
Really hope we just party
Oh,
wipe
look
these
at that.
things.
First. Okay, so this one is straight in front of me, so I get advantage.
If he's up in the air, I don't know if that'll count.
No, he's right in front of us.
They are flying, but they have swooped down to come get you, so they are within reach.
Okay.
They are
Okay,
hungry
so-
and not that bright.
Okay,
With their
let's see.
intelligence of 2. But that
26.
oh yeah, because you are that it dies.
Splat. And then
It has a
Coming up
hit
to
point
this
maximum
one
of 2. Okay,
to flank this motherfucker,
Yep.
I will spend a key point.
You got it.
Blows. Let's see if I can balloon like this.
yes, burn those key points now. No, you miss.
That's dead. Correct.
That one will hit and it dies. Boop.
Good. Then I move up in front
Mm-hmm.
of Kaard here, so I'm a nicer target.
Wait,
Yep.
I'm confused. Did you hit? Oh yeah. Did
You
you?
killed 2 of them.
Oh.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I'm like making myself the bigger target because I am naturally the bigger target in Kaard.
Cool. 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. And these 2 are going to dash. 15, 20. 15, 20. All right, so 2 of them are going to attack Kaard, and 3 of them are going to attack Annie here. So Kaard, 1, 2, 17 for 6, and an 18 for 7.
Nope.
All right. Annie, 18, nope. 8, nope. 9, nope. All right, none of them hit you all as it tries to pierce your
Wait.
flesh with its proboscis and suck your blood.
How's your AC so high again?
She
No, not Annie. I know how
Okay.
Annie's AC is so high.
Oh, I'm wearing half plate. I have a ring of
Card.
protection, and I have a shield.
Oh, okay.
I am a beefy boy.
beefy boy, Kaard, you're up.
Speaking of which, let's see. These things have shit for hit points, so...
Absolutely awful hit points.
Wait, that makes a loud noise. I guess I'll just attack one.
Just let me burning hands them.
fug.
You can burning hands them if you
I
can
guess
get
it
in. Then
should have been like a here.
oh, there was one underneath you. I didn't see
Oh.
that one.
In that case, I'll just move here and. Block.
I'm just gonna
Wait,
oop,
what if
swing at you. All right, he
why
didn't
was
hit.
one? what was
I
that?
don't know why was there one underneath. I don't know.
Well,
He
no,
hadn't
there
moved,
probably
so-
isn't.
Yep. Oh yeah, you got yeah, you move back. There was a Sturge there. You hit, and it just splatters onto the ground.
Oh, I hate these fucking things. Just kill them already. Do some wizard shit.
Yeah, Lysander, do some wizard shit because it's your turn.
Okay, let's do some wizard shit because it's my turn. I can move right there.
I will point out
Yeah.
you can split magic missile amongst multiple targets.
But I can't get as many people with magic missile as I could with flaming hands. Actually, let me see.
I will
So,
also point out Burning Hands is a second level spell.
it's a first one level.
Burning Hands is first level?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I never use it, so that's fine.
Yeah, me neither. I always take
So-
Thunderwave.
Yep.
I can get all of them with burning hands.
Yeah, but you would also get Annie. You would also get Annie.
Are you okay with being singed a little bit, Annie?
Are you okay beginning my backhand?
That is a fatal, fatal weapon.
That's so fucking fatal.
It's like you've seen what that thing can do.
I'd like to not get in front of that.
Well, then I guess you're not singeing her,
What's
are
it
you?
Well, just go ahead. I'll probably take it. So
Alright. So yeah, burning hands, get them all.
All right.
Alright, let me do damage for it.
Yep. Roll your Burning Hands. That is a Dex save, I believe.
Boop.
Dex save. Okay. So
that's a
regardless of whether they
DC
Dex save, they all die.
Phew.
Because they have 2 hit points and cannot mitigate that damage. So poop, poop, poop. Annie, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I think the DC is higher than 10. That's alright.
Yeah, I just want to see how well you do.
It is higher than 10, but for some reason
Nope.
the thing is being derp.
No,
I
you
rolled
take
really low. So.
you take 12 burning damage as these corpses of Sturges just plop on the ground next to you, and you are out of combat.
Well, I'll drink a potion then.
All right. So you have passageways heading north, south, east, and north over here as well. You see like a sort of maze going on in multiple directions.
I want to go check out the glowing shit. Let's go this way.
Glowing shit. Oh, yes, the glowing shit.
Or glowing shit.
All right.
The
So-
lights are safe, but be careful.
Dense carpets
Wait
of
for the
weird
rest.
fungi cover large sections of the floor of this
Whoa.
cavern.
Wait,
The
wait,
growth
Kaard.
includes puffballs a foot across, weird shelf fungus growing on stalagmites, and large stalks and caps a good 5 feet tall. Some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence.
I'll make a nature check.
Okay, make a nature check. They're mushrooms.
I'll make an arcana check. Ah!
They're mushrooms.
Ah!
You did it. You know mushrooms.
There's shrooms. There's shrooms, my boy.
I'll make a somersault check.
As you
Fuck you, roll 20.
move across the cavern, Kaard,
Mm-hmm.
the carpets of fungi that cover the floor release gas into the air.
Cool.
Damn it.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Let's see. Just gonna boop.
Yep.
So, boop, Didn't fucking help.
You actually succeeded, so you're fine. You are not poisoned by the spores of the mushroom. But you can tell that whatever this is, it's not healthy, and your friends here might not like it.
You all lack dwarven constitution. These mushrooms are delicious.
Because when
I mean, I would say that's
Dwarves.
because we're not dwarves.
I mean, I rolled a 19 on my nature check.
They are some kind of poisonous mushroom, and also the bioluminescent mushrooms. Pretty standard fare. They're not like weird esoteric mushrooms. You've seen them before.
Okay.
But you know that poison from the poison mushrooms is pretty virulent, and it would absolutely hurt.
Cool. I'm gonna stand in front of Lysander and not let him go forward.
The gas is still there, though. And as long as you're standing in it, Kaard, you're going to need to make another saving throw, please.
All right. If that's the case, sorry, I thought it would have dissipated. Can I just
No.
barrel roll through here?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know I'm gonna have to make another save, but I'm not gonna.
No, you don't need to make another save, but
Okay.
you're fine.
Yeah, I'll just come on through here.
All right. What about the rest of the party?
Bye, nerds.
I'm
Do.
gonna let Kaard go get himself killed.
Yeah, Kaard, you hear
Moving on
more
to
of the
character 3.
You all hear more of the the waves, the noise of the waves getting louder and whatnot. But Kaard, you see
Which way
glittering
did it go?
minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch the light and send it back to create the impression of a starry night sky. Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor.
Fallen debris, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna look for traps here while the rest of my party catches up. That's
Okay.
not
Okay.
right. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, can I
Sorry, go ahead,
position
Amy.
my shit then?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. Can I take out the goddamn torch and start burning the goddamn spores in there? Making sure that.
Yes,
Yes.
you can, but I will need you to make a
You know, you could let me.
two Constitution saving throws.
You
please.
could just let me stand back and throw firebolt.
Firebolt. Yeah, but she already said what
Well,
she's
go
going to
ahead
do.
then.
So
I was planning on doing that, but I wanted to
That's
see
fine.
what Annie was going to do, so I didn't blow her up or something.
that's whatever you do. You guys figure out your plan. I'm going to go
Well, go
fill
go
my
ahead.
drink. All right. So I'll be right back.
Say what now, Hedrah?
Well, go start firebolting then.
So I'm hearing start casting firebolt.
Yes.
Firebolt! 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 Fuck you, Savin.
What'd I do?
Nothing. I just need something to hate right now.
Go fuck yourself.
I bleat.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm back. What is the plan?
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay. Start firebolting.
Firebolt. Firebolt. Let me actually get that up.
Yep.
Firebolt. Firebolt. Firebolt.
Roll me 3 more.
Firebolt. 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 I feel like
Okay.
a fucking Street Fighter character.
Yep. Your Dalzim. Yoga fire! Yoga fire! Yoga fire!
Yoga Flame. Yoga Flame.
So yeah, you are burning away these fungi. And after about a minute of you burning it away, they are all gone. Smoldering piles of putrid fungus laying smashed on the ground.
Well, that was a waste.
And you also killed all the ones that were lit up. So the cavern falls dark once again.
Well, great.
Dark vision of
You could have sold those.
Could have eaten
Instead,
those.
Instead, we chose the path of destruction.
Yeah, but there was all that salt pork at the beginning that no one grabbed.
Meh.
you can grab it on the way out.
Something,
Yeah.
something, salty boy, something.
Something, salty, salty. Yeah.
But yes.
Alright.
Now that we've finally been able to join back up with Kaard.
Yep. You are in this starry cavern. It is quite beautiful, actually. Lysander, as you enter into the room, you sense a subtle aura of magic in this cavern.
Suppose it is time for detect magic.
Would you like to take 10 minutes and cast Detect Magic?
I think it is best if you guys let me wait and detect magic. I'm going to take the silence as consent.
I mean, I'd rather not.
Bleat. What that bleat was why? Do you have somewhere to be? It's not like we're in a rush.
Kaard assumes the bleat means agreement.
Of course, agreement with Lysander.
I mean, yeah, honestly.
Detect magic ritual.
Alright. Of course, because no one ever prepares Detect Magic.
I mean, I have it prepared, but I'm not going to fucking use a spell slot for that shit.
Why do you have it prepared?
Because I don't have many things.
You should, though.
I don't have that many spells to the point where it's actually, that's a good point. I don't have it prepared. Or at least, how many spell slots can I have prepared as a wizard?
It is your level plus your intelligence modifier. So
Oh,
you can
fucking
prepare
nine.
7 spells.
9.
Oh, yeah, you're level 4. 9 spells.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I wouldn't prepare it. There's other things I could have.
Well,
Yep.
You better find out what spells you do have prepared right now.
Yeah,
That is a yes,
It's-
please prepare the spells you want to have prepared.
Burning Hands, Magic Missile, Shield,
I'm
Flaming
assuming
Spear.
all of your level 4 level 2 spells.
Yeah, just all the level 2 ones, and then 5 of the level 4 ones that aren't rituals.
Boop,
'cause-
boop, boop.
Oh yeah,
boop.
that's what those dots are for.
Yep.
Yes, they are, you idiot.
I don't play spellcasters. Nobody said shit. Fuck you.
Play more spellcasters.
Fuck magic.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
DCL.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That amused me. That made me happy
Oh.
after such a shitty week. All right. Sorry. Moving on. So you have, let's say, we'll just say you have Identify prepared because the other ones are rituals as well. So whatever. All right. There you go. All right. So you turn on your Detect Magic, and you get the exact same sense from this cavern that there's just a subtle aura of magic permeating the rocks of the cavern, and it seems to be getting stronger coming from the north here. So, like this way, the auras seem to get a little stronger.
Kaard,
Hmm.
my scouter says that you're a little bitch.
Make a wisdom save.
Too bad.
Fair enough. I'm fine.
What type of spell is it? So
God damn it.
But yes, there's seems to be magical auras coming up from north. I don't know exactly what they are though. Can't identify them from here.
Probably the magic fucking forge we're here for.
I mean, one would assume such.
Now,
Certainly, is it a
come
big
on.
enough leak?
What?
Is it like a big thing of magic, or is it like a small thing of magic?
Uh, you can't really tell from this distance. It's getting stronger as you go north.
I would like to reiterate that I had a 22 investigation as we...
If you would actually move north.
I'm moving north.
No, I know. Kaard, you don't detect any traps. It all seems to be fine.
Lysander's a
Don't go too fast,
female,
wait
today,
for the
so he's
rest.
not a trap.
You see a set of stairs heading up this way, and a set of doors over here.
I press my ear up to the
Jesus
door
Christ, Ezio.
Okay.
and hear nothing.
You hear nothing.
Also, considering my wisdom save, my scouter was correct.
What about from the Tortle?
None of you hear anything. Other than that, the waves echoing in the cave. It's almost like that's the reason they call it the Wave Echo Cave. But no, you don't hear anything. Or see anything other than the pretty, pretty stars.
I open the door.
The door is open, young one. Or old one, I don't know how old Kaard is. Dust, ash, walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that this room was damaged by a destructive blast. The furnishing, tables, chairs, bookshelves, beds are all charred or splintered, but otherwise well preserved, however that works. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of the beds.
I begin Operation
checking.
Trap Checking again.
As you enter the room,
Oh no.
from the floor rises this ghostly apparition, and he speaks to you in a grave whisper. Your presence is offensive to me. Your life forfeit. My treasures are mine alone and not yours to plunder.
I mean,
No, they're ours now.
we're here.
Roll initiative then.
I mean,
How
it's your
about we take
cave,
that
and we're
next
definitely
week?
plundering it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Next week.
Yeah.
Oh, you want
if wanna
to
do
you want to
this-
stop there for next week?
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, it's
All right, that's fine. Absolutely. So Jojo to be continued as the wraith moves to attack you all. Q roundabout. Hear the roundabout.
yeah, let me activate my initiative just to see how it lands.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So next time, Mincha, you will be going first as the wraith
Kaard has
moves to attack you all.
yes. Nice.
And let's divide up some XP, why don't we?
Whoop whoop.
I don't know if you will get to level 5 before we reach the final boss, but who knows? Anything is possible.
We'll see.
You all get 488 experience points.
Cool stuff.
So 4389.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it is 6,500 for level 5. So you need about 2,200 more experience. 2,111. So that will be next week. Hopefully I don't have to do crunch again at work and I can make it on time. And hopefully you all can make it.
Yeah. So in the meantime, see you guys later, and also stream. Have a good night, everybody.